all about. And they were way too good for Bruges, who actually are no mugs, are they? But Bayern they look so comfortable against all opposition at the moment.
Yeah, Bruges are well organised. They're a Champions League stalwart, but Bayern were so much better than them from the off. Leonard Carl, 17 years old.
Wow.
Quite easy playing in the Champions League, not really a problem.
No.
That was early on, and from that moment on, the game was basically finished as a contest. And
They look smooth, Rory, don't they?
They looked full of confidence, like they know what they're doing. Not sure about the defending there. Harry Kane with his customary goal.
Yeah.
20 for the season. It's quite a lot.
It is.
He looked in great form. They looked happy and confident and settled, like Company's kind of methods of really resonated with them. I think Luis Diaz has given them an extra option.
Yeah.
They've got that wide threat now where Kane can come deep and link play as he's got Diaz and Elise around him. Musiala to come back. Nicholas Jackson scored, which, easy to add a punchline, but he is the cover for Kane. And, there'll come a point where Harry Kane might miss a couple of weeks with injury or might need a rest. Jackson being in form is useful for Company. It's Bayern Munich. They expect to win 4 trophies this season.
Well, that's right. No Gnabry tonight, who's been playing in that kind of hole, hasn't he, where Jackson kind of helped out tonight. Musiala, obviously, as you say, to come back. But his stats...
Kane's the link.
I mean, he hasn't lost anything because he never had extreme pace, did he? So he's the same player he was 5 or 6 years ago, isn't he?
Yeah, I just think it's a very underrated skill to stand still and get involved in the football match, because when you've got the likes of Diaz on one side or Gnabry or Elise, and you've got runners from midfield, if you're that focal point and play the width of the 18-yard box, you can stand still, you can link it, you can come deep, knowing that all the legs in and around you, whether it's through the middle or wide, can run in behind. It gives Bayern so many options.
Is any weaknesses, Bayern? Do you play that high line?
It's difficult. They do. It's difficult to find them. Even I got to see them live in the Club World Cup, and I thought even in that, I know they got knocked out, but I thought you could see they were starting to build something. It was coming, and I think Kane is that vocal point around it. You have Don just mentioned the qualities around it. Elise's been phenomenal for them, but they do have legs around him and quality with that. Yeah. And I think you see Kane's quality. I know we underrate it very much in England, certainly in the national team. When he drops into them deeper positions, as English fans, we get quite frustrated. It works here at Bayern. He gets goals, he assists goals, and he brings people into the game. So, yeah, they look strong in all areas at the minute.
The test is in the quarterfinals, semi-finals, when a defence with Upamecano and Jonathan Tah runs into PSG or Manchester City or Real Madrid or Arsenal. And they could be good enough, Bayern, to get through it. But at that level, when you're playing those very best teams on the continent, the margins are really, really fine. It might be that there is just a small flaw, but it's a big enough one to stop them going all the way.
Yeah, could be. Obviously, it's hard to win this competition and you need a bit of luck. I did wonder, perhaps unfairly, and maybe until quite recently, whether Vincent Kompany was a kind of stopgap solution for Bayern, but he is becoming a coach of some repute, isn't he? He's building something pretty impressive there.
Yeah, it was a funny one when he got the job off the back of a Burnley relegation. You thought, how's he got that job? Yeah. He's done really well to get the job, but he obviously interviewed well, and they obviously seen something in the style that he produced football-wise. Then obviously you've got to go into Bayern, which is a winning club. It's a winning model. You've got to go in there and you've got to impress, but you've got to win. You've got no time to try and put your philosophy into place. So the job that he's done has been phenomenal. As Rory said before, he's just signed a new 2-year contract. Everything's looking good.
It does. Are they ahead of Real Madrid at the moment, Bayern?
I think in terms of the smoothness that they seem to have developed,
that all fits together more.
But then Kompany's a year further advanced than Xabi Alonso and his project, isn't he? So maybe that's natural. I think Real have so much star power. They have so much kind of decisive ability in moments that even when they're not playing well, you kind of think, well, one of the 3 up top, or Rodrigo if you play him, they can settle it in any given moment. But Bayern maybe look a more cohesive team at the moment.